parts would fall off and whatnot. But the destruction, it's pretty legit.
Hey, did you know about
The
that there was supposed to be a Fallout movie years ago? They had a treatment written up for it.
there was supposed to be a what?
A Fallout movie.
Fallout movie. Yeah, I've heard
Yeah,
of.
there's the you can look at the
I
film
never
treatment.
went.
It's just it's interesting the kind of idea that they had. And I told Buffalo
Yeah,
about I sent Buffalo pictures because he talked about having a Fallout in Texas. He thought, oh, that'd be so cool. They had a whole game. Uh, they had a whole game planned
still
out to
too.
do. Yeah, they had the whole thing, and I sent him the pictures of like where it went through Texas, and I sent him the picture of the San
Uh,
Antonio level. The Alamo stood, and that's where the Alamo was still there, and it survived, and yeah, you still survive, and that's where the Brotherhood comes in and takes over it as a base.
yeah. Yeah, Fallout Tactics. That
And it
went
was gonna have a
down
car
probably the
too.
same way that Van Buren went down, because there was another Fallout 3
Oh yeah,
before.
yeah, no, I know all about Van Buren, yeah, but this one never made it anything beyond
A
a
concept.
a game. What's it? You know, like a
Storyboard or
treatment,
whatever.
like a
Yeah,
game, like a
true.
it gave you the overview of the game, how it was gonna
Yeah.
work, pictures, sketches and all that
And
other stuff.
the reason why it didn't go through was because Fallout Tactics wasn't that good. It wasn't that well received.
Well, no,
But
it was
and then
supposedly
you
a
had
sequel on
the
Brotherhood of
internal
Steel, which I mean,
problem.
nobody ever talks. I don't think I've
Well,
ever
that's
heard
what I meant.
anybody who.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
the
don't think
Brotherhood of Steel
anybody that
wasn't
plays
that
Fallout has
good.
ever like thought about, oh yeah, Brotherhood of Steel. Oh yeah, that's a good game. You know.
The main one that they would have been focusing on was Van Buren, and then this company went down. You know,
It was interesting
so
reading about how because I remember hearing about implementing they were gonna have some sort of Fallout Online stuff, and
yeah, that was
that
another
that
old one.
was something. But I mean, I found out that there are apparently mods and people made old school Fallout's that were multiplayer. They made them in a multiplayer sense, which I thought that's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's like, uh, just want to play Wasteland. It's a good
So I was
RPG.
playing before 76. I was waiting for it. I started playing to these. Yeah, it is good. It's very very classic, old school. You can feel all of the elements of interplay in there.
That's another thing. Divinity Original Sin. If we could both get that, that's a game I would like to play with you. Because
What?
it's a classic
Which one?
RPG, but it's co-op.
What one?
Divinity Original Sin 2.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I actually have that. I have that. I can play that on the I have that on the PlayStation now. I could
Oh
download it
yeah,
actually. Yeah, because it's a PS4 game. I could actually download it.
yeah. If I ever get money, that's the game I'd play with you.
Yeah, I remember. I kept looking
Multiplayer.
every now and then I would look back, I'd look at that game, and think that game sounds really cool. It's supposed to be like very, very. You choose what to do.
Oh yeah,
It's supposed to be like
you.
completely like you can decide. Oh well, I'll
It's
just break the door down, or I'll
Yeah,
you know,
it's a
gives you the
real
multiple
old
options.
school CRPG, and they effectively put in multiplayer
Oh yeah,
in it. The way I've seen the way they implemented multiplayer in it, 'cause basically you have companions with your own stories, and one player with information that the other player doesn't. So it's almost like you're playing one of the companions. So you have your own little side objectives that I don't
yeah.
have to tell you, perhaps. It's great shit. It's great shit. So
I
that's an
like that old school interplay mechanics though, where like you can actually just because you don't want to go down one path of skill doesn't mean you get locked out of going through like just because you don't have any lockpicking skills doesn't mean you can't get through doors because you
yeah.
are
You
also
just can't
because you
find another
decided
way
you're
around.
an expert in demolition so you just blow the door up
Yeah.
or
Uh, that was one of the moments when Fallout New Vegas became my favorite game. It was on the second playthrough. And first playthrough, I just liked speech. And second playthrough, first playthrough, I wasn't NCR. That's what it was. My first playthrough, I wasn't NCR. I was just doing my own thing. And then next playthrough, soldier. but I wasn't good at speaking. My charisma was real low. And
Okay.
then I came to Helios 1, and I went to Helios 1, and then I had an option. Because I had done so much shit with the NCR, I was able to get into Helios 1 without, the speech skill
Oh
required.
yeah.
Oh shit. There's ways to do shit that I didn't know. And I played through the game, and to this day, I still find shit I didn't even know about. Just ways to complete quests that never occurred to me.
Okay.
But that's this thing, multiple ways to approach the problem. That was another thing. I was thinking, like, which protagonist from the Bethesda Fallout game, including New Vegas, since they published it, is the strongest protagonist? Like, who is the most powerful one? And it has to be the courier. Like, at any point within the journey, like Fallout 4, if it was just a fight between two protagonists,
Yeah.
Fallout 4 would take it the Sole Survivor because they don't have any level cap. You can get every perk. So
Yeah.
if you grind to 300, you get every perk. The perks aren't as good as they were in New Vegas.
No,
But
they're more limited to, like. The thing is too is that you could see what you were gonna get. You couldn't look ahead. You didn't have that ability to, like. So if you were a first-time player, you didn't know. You didn't get to be able to plan everything out and be like, oh, look at that perk. I'm gonna change how I'm gonna play and work to get to that perk. No, now in friggin' in Fallout 4, you could see everything. You could see, oh, look at that. I want that skill.
You can see every single perk. Whenever you level up, you can see every single perk.
Oh, you can?
It's a list of perks. You can look through all of them and see what skills you need at every single one.
Okay.
Yeah, you could always do that. It's not a new thing. They just got rid of skills. Like, if you take it, and even on that, it's still questionable, because you take the most powerful perks in Fallout, a lot of them just raise base damage, but they didn't actually raise base damage, because as your level went up, everyone else's level went up, and all guns.
Everything kind of just scaled. It really did.
So
Everything just scaled.
You had to waste a perk. That's why you had to waste a perk, waste a level up, just to put you back on even playing field with the rest of the enemies around you.
But there's one thing, though, I will say I do appreciate, is that the whole condition system is a bygone. That was the most annoying thing.
I liked it.
I mean, it was okay, but the problem is it was aggravating, because there wasn't anybody that knew how to actually repair anything to any sort of skill, and it was very aggravating until you got late game where you could actually, until you could invest everybody.
Fallout 3 was very bad. I can agree with you. In Fallout 3,
nobody could do anything.
Have the repair system, because you would get a weapon, and then they would give you a strong weapon, but its condition was low, so the damage would be low.
Yeah.
So what the fuck was the point of having a strong weapon that you can only shoot? It made, as a mechanic, the repair system, how it's supposed to work out is, it's a way to give people strong weapons that are rare and they can only shoot it a few times.
Yeah.
All right. You can only use. So if you had found a strong weapon, but you could only use it sometimes until late game when you could get that weapon really good again, then it'll be Anyway,
it got aggravating because nobody was able to.
You would find a strong weapon, but you could not find ammo for it yet. So that was another thing you needed. And then no one could repair it.
Nobody could repair it beyond like 40%. So you still never had the full potential.
Yeah, but even it wasn't that good. In New Vegas, however, the way they actually had good perks.
The jury rigging, yeah.
You had a person like 30 minutes into the game from the first town, not that far, one of the NCR Mojave outposts. There's a person that
I remember.
Dude, she's 100.
Yeah, I remember that.
And you had perks that helped your skill. Also, you could It would just be how efficient you could repair it. That was what your in Fallout 3 and have 100 repair skill. You couldn't repair anything to fault.
Yeah.
So in New Vegas, it would just take more material for you. You could anything to fault eventually. Didn't have the full repair skill. It just became, as your repair skill went up, it became more efficient in how you repaired. Second, you had people that could repair it 100%, and then once you got later, you got the jury rigging perk. So if you had you repair and another special skill, you could repair items with items that were similar to it. So you could repair a shot with a rifle. So even really rare armors, like let's say you have NCR black armor that's really rare, if you don't have jury rigging, it costs 8,000 caps to repair that armor full. If it's almost broken, all right? So it costs you a lot of money, and it's hard to find that armor unless you kill an NCR ranger, which usually NCR black armor. There's only like 3 on the map I can think of, unless you get jury rigging. If you get jury rigging, that just opens it up. Now you can repair our black armor with combat armor. So it changes the mechanic. That's another thing. Fallout 3 perks, none of the perks are really memorable. It's not actual perks. It's like your stats, which didn't make sense. You already had stats. That's the boring part. You fill out your stats, and your perks are supposed to be the interesting part. 3 didn't understand that. New Vegas, they didn't have many perks that raise stats. The perks would change mechanics, like jury rig. You know, some classic ones you can just think of. A lot of the ones they use in Fallout 4 or 76 has a lot of like the night. That's a big perk. They have a few of them. So New Vegas has really powerful perks, but you only get 1 every 2 levels. So you get 25 perks in all, I think. Level 50, that's an insane one. I think there's one that makes you immune to criticals. You know, it's some crazy shit, but that's really powerful. It'll change the mechanics. And a reason why the courier is so powerful. Like, Fallout 4 was built for fantasy. All its mechanics were to make you really, they give you the armor like 10 minutes into the game, right? It's not super useful because you run out of ammo real quick, but they try to make you powerful. You kill it. Right
Yeah.
there.
Oh yeah. And Fallout 4. Yeah, they give you that stupid little taste of everything. It's like, ugh.
Think back of all your time and how you felt powerful in Fallout 4. Think about the moments in it. New Vegas, you come out and let's say in a horror mode, you'll get bodied. All right, New Vegas will fucking body you if you go up by the death clause. You're weak. You're too fucking weak for that.
Oh yeah. No, I remember Fallout in New Vegas. I never ventured very far for a long time because I remember when I did try to, I came across those stupid scorpions that were just crazy, and I was like, forget this.
Yeah, you couldn't go. The scorpions. That's another way to kind of cut across. But
yeah, that was. I felt
insane.
that was like a basically kind of like a level. Like a kind of a little boundary to kind of keep you from getting over there before you're at a skill that's worth it.
And but you can still get past it. That's my favorite part because you can get past.
You can just sneak right through them.
Or sneak, you can kill them. The scorpions are easier to kill than the death claws. You just need to be real fast.
If you can cripple their legs quick enough, then you're fine.
Yeah, but
that's the key with
it starts off
legs.
Made just for the power fantasy. It's made for RPG. In New Vegas, you get a lot more moments that make you feel powerful than you do. It's like if you play the DLC where you go into the Divide, I think it's the last DLC, Lonesome Road. The Divide is the most dangerous area ever, apparently. Whatever. It's super. It's got these crazy ass troglodytes. It's real super dangerous, super hard. You go in there, you fight your way through. By the time you walk out of the Divide, nothing attacks you anymore. Because everything is fucking afraid of you. Everything. Once you finish the Divide and you walk your way out, conquering the divide. Everything's fucking crazy. Like the story plays to how badass you are in it. Like the story and mechanic, like the world changes through your actions, basically, to make you feel like a badass. And you have the power of diplomacy. So if you were to take survive and
You're
however
cutting out a
powerful
lot for some reason.
I am.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening. It might be my internet because I'm trying to download this shit.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. My mic seems fine. Oh, let me see. I mess with it. Is it any better?
Yeah, it's fine. It wasn't. It was just the just like lagging, cutting out. That was all. Yeah, I figured it was just the
It's probably my
connection.
terrible one. It could be my mic sometimes because for my PS4 controller, I have it going through an auxiliary cord. It's not Bluetooth.
Oh, okay.
It has 2 ports, so it's not only my PS4 controller. It needs to be plugged in all the way. Sometimes it'll get a little bit unplugged by my headphones, and I just won't notice. So I need to mess with it. But anyway, you know, it's like you think the factions you have on your side. Fallout 4, what is the strongest faction? For me, I think it's the Brotherhood of Steel. But you can make arguments for the Institute. I don't know.
The Institute used very weak weapons. I didn't ever understand that.
Like, the Institute is really good at guerrilla tactics. I think the biggest advantage the Institute has is teleportation. Because you could have a fortress, and no matter how well defended in it, the Institute can send, 10 fucking robots sent right inside your building. So if it was a guerrilla tactics, I think Institute has advantage there. But I think the Brotherhood of Steel just wipes them out flat out. I think the Brotherhood of Steel would be the most powerful because they're well trained, they're battle hardened, they have military strategists, they have the resources, and they have the manpower. So I think that makes them, like, if it was just like an all-out battle, like the Minutemen and the Railroad are a fucking joke. So, in no realistic situation would they ever win. The only players in the Fallout 4 battle I could think of would be the Institute and Brotherhood of Steel. And Brotherhood of Steel, I think, wins over the Institute just for the sheer fact that they are militaristic, and they know militaristic strategies, and they actually have soldiers. But you take that only choice to fall for, this is New Vegas. In New Vegas, you're a diplomat. Like, you take the most powerful ending you can have for New Vegas is probably the NCR. Because the NCR is the largest faction in all of Fallout, right? So it's an army of 100,000 on your side. Then you went to the Boomers. Boomers who are shut-ins. They have a B-52 bomber. You convince them to join your side. The Brotherhood of Steel, which was slaughtered by the NCR and sent into hiding.
Yeah.
NCR is one of their biggest enemies. You're able to go down there and through your power of diplomacy convince them to join into the Battle of Hoover Dam to fight with their former enemies. Now, so you have them is insane. And then after you finish Hoover Dam, NCR will take over New Vegas. You also have House's robots, and you still have the Platinum chip, so you could still upgrade them if you wanted to. So it's in an all-out war. New Vegas wasn't built for the powered fantasy, but you just become so much more powerful. Like, not technically in gameplay statistics, but even in like gameplay, but just as a character, you become so much more powerful because they had the mechanics there. Because it wasn't built for just the power fantasy. It wasn't built to be simple. And you have so many factors that you become more powerful in that game than any of the other ones. I just found that to be interesting. whatever. Are you playing
Everybody's, nah, I'm just sitting in the menu. Everybody's complaining about the update. Oh, it's so big. Oh, why is it gonna be a 48 gigabyte update? No. I feel like they're kind of like you, where they're like, my internet's so garbage.
That's probably it.
You've come to terms with accepting that your internet is bad and that, like, you're not going to complain to other. You aren't going to, like, you don't complain to the people that have big updates. You aren't going to be like, why is it so big? It takes me too long. Because it's,
Only time I'll complain is after I finish the update. I'll play the game, and if the game is still buggy,
then you're like, I waited for this.
Motherfucker, you spent 40 gigabytes to fix these bugs. And you didn't fix shit. You That's when I'll complain. But, I try to give everybody a fair shake. I try to be fair. If I'm ever not fair, tell me, dude. I try to give people a fair shake.
Oh man, I don't know what to do.
Speaking of which, how's my mic sound?
It sounds better.
Sounds better?
Yeah.
I've checked it in a while. This is the one I usually use. It should be better than my old headphones.
This sucks balls. Friggin' really, the server's gonna be down? Why couldn't it just be like for a couple minutes or something? This is very annoying. I do not approve.
I do not. I know. Even though it could possibly, you could just get in there and play solo for a bit.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? I mean, really.
I don't like that.
Louise.
They don't want you grinding. Well, everyone has survival skills. Gotta find something else to do.
Xbox
I should go work out.
minutes.
I should do.
What would somebody just say? Some guy said Xbox has been up for 10 minutes. What?
Preferential treatment, man.
The heck? Come on. They're chems, not drugs.
Sure, I need some chems, some of that, I need some of that Med-X in my life.
I've actually been using Med-X. It's something I never used to use.
Yeah. It's something you use when the game gets harder. Like, some games like the Witcher 3, if you ever play the Witcher 3, the only way to play it is on the harder difficulties. You can't play the Witcher 3 on lower difficulties because you don't use all the mechanics. Because the game is too easy, so you'll never use them. But the Witcher 3 has a lot of mechanics that, like little buffs you can use, like some of the powers that you would only use during a harder game, where you'll be forced to use them. So I usually play on Blood and Bone. That was my first one. That's a really good difficulty to play the game on. And I started using chems whenever I started modding, because I mod my games to be harder, like any of them. I don't like bullet sponginess, so I'll usually Project Nevada is a good one for New Vegas, for example. Because your bullets do more damage, but other people's bullets do more damage. The way damage is calculated is just better. It's like a full overhaul.
Yeah.
That's the balance that I usually like. I would like 76. I'm not worried about my armor or psycho or whatever. For most things, I'll never feel in danger because it only takes a few shots to kill anything, and you're basically
reads my messages. Trump wants stick in
the only
his
times I
butt.
feel in danger is when I'm fighting something over level than me. So whenever we were hanging out
The
with your
Pesca
buddy who's a
posted
level
server was
50,
coming up at
that's one
12
that's
EST.
one of the few times I feel like I'm in danger because it takes a whole bunch of shots to kill them, and they're actually doing damage to me. So what y'all do yesterday? What'd you get done?
I sat there and was so aggravated by the fact that that Rosie quest is still being done.
Yeah, like, I really hope they
It
fix
freaking
that.
takes forever. I've been freaking on it and on it and on it
But that
and
was
on it.
30 mins ago. Protectron powering up.
Like, I'm at the point where I'm supposed to find a super mutant and steal from a super mutant camp, but there's no marker on the map.
Okay,
It
there
doesn't
is
tell
no
me
marker.
where.
There is no marker in that. I came across it by just luck. I came across some place. It was at some relay tower. You just take a missile launcher.
Yeah,
But it's just like it keeps going and going and going and going and going.
but then I went to another event. That one was bugged and I couldn't do it. And it
Did the
wasted a
Mothman
whole
event?
bunch of time.
The Mothman
Yeah, I
one,
know,
that
I
was
saw
pretty
it.
cool. That was cool.
Yeah,
I just came across it because I was looking for power armor.
Going up for Fallout.
Yeah.
I got an almost full set now.
We are Legion.
I still need a chest
We
piece.
do not forgive. We do not forget.
But
Expect us.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do the excavator mission. Just a mission to get excavators.
yeah, Maze said that frickin' the excavator power armor apparently gives you an extra 100 carry weight while you're wearing it.
Yeah.
So that might actually be pretty cool. You could put that on. You could pick up oh, you're overweight. You could pick it up, put it on, fast travel, dump it off, get back in.
Yeah,
I've been noticing my bulk stuff is taking up.
With open mouth.
I found out my junk is weighing me down so much.
Yeah.
My scrap, all the scraps are weighing me down so much. I started bulking up stuff, and then I just started getting rid of it. I just started selling it.
Happy tears. Emoji happy
Yeah.
tears. Emoji
That's
happy
why I
tears.
started getting rid of just some of my
Maze.
steel because I have so much fucking steel.
Oh my god, you get steel like
Makes sense.
constantly.
And you can't use it because my base is already at its capacity, so I'll never use that much steel. There's no reason to carry it.
I think I'm
So,
gonna get rid of a
a
bunch
lot
of it.
of
I'm just
the,
gonna start bulking it up, selling it, and then probably finding people to give it to.
Yeah. That's what I want to get to the story so I can get that, go to the enclave and whatnot. I'm probably going to do the excavation. That's what I want to do today. I want to do the excavation power armor. Either
This
with
robot's
you
more
or
entertaining than the
Buffalo.
people.
I think you only need to be like level 25 to do it too. It's crazy.
I have I had that set of Raider armor that was level 15. I mean, you could use that power armor at level 15. That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
That
I
was like
used
real
it
low level
whenever
stuff.
when I went and I was hanging out with the level 50 dudes. Power armor just helps so much. Especially when fighting ghouls, because ghouls just fucking Zerg swarm you.
I got the
Like,
perk so I could reduce melee damage. That was pretty good. I took that one to reduce the melee damage. So apparently, at level 50, you stop getting perk points. So meaning that if you don't have any
Let's
points
see it
into
right
your
this.
other skill, like you got to make sure that you have enough points that you could actually equip things that are in the other skills.
yeah.
You get the perk cards, but you have to make sure that you have at least a few. Like, I'm gonna start probably putting off getting perks for strength now. I mean, I've only got so many more points to put in. I gotta start allocating some stuff over to like charisma and actually agility and I think I need to put some. I definitely need to put stuff in my agility. I think it's at 2. It's ridiculous.
Only on 2 agility.
Yeah, I need to get my freaking agility up
Yeah,
so I can get some more. So I can get some more. Oh, I've got. I'm up to like. I think I'm up to 14 strength.
Yeah, I have like 7.
But I
or
have
8.
all of the perks that are reducing weight on everything. So all my chems are reduced as much as I can. The armor's reduced as much as it can. The stim packs are reduced as much as it can. Which, by the way, that's the best one.
The
Stim packs. Oh my god, that's the best one because they weigh so much. Turning it into 0.1 pounds, it makes it the best.
Like, I put a whole bunch of stim packs in my trunk.
I mean, because that weighs the most. I mean, the pound a piece, it's ridiculous.
No, like, I had a whole bunch of stim packs disappear.
Yeah. Oh, and ammo. I did the ammo one, reducing that all the way down to 90%. That means that your lower tier ammo actually has no weight. It's completely eliminated. Which is awesome.
Feel that because I've seen how much that 50 cal ammo weighs.
Yeah.
50 cal ammo weighs like.
I took the one to reduce. I took one skill in the explosive ammo. I don't know if I want to take it for the 90%, but I did take it to reduce it down 30% because of the grenades. Mm-hmm. I mean, I had like 30. I had like 30 grenades on me. That's 15 pounds of grenades alone.
That's what I've been using. Yeah.
I mean, the problem is that you get them often.
Yeah, I get them off. Like, I don't have a problem with.
Did someone know how long the new patch
problems
takes?
like you do? Because I'm perfectly fine with getting rid of it. I think that's what it is. But I think the stim pack issue, that's the one that's affected me because I put a whole bunch of stim packs in my and then they disappeared, and now I'm completely out of stim packs. So.
Oh shoot! Oh balls! It's up! It's up! It's up! It's up! It's up! It's up!
All right. Let me rub it in.
Oh shoot! Now I can finally get this stupid quest out of the way. I want to finish getting this stupid Rosie thing done.
Let's get it, boss.
Can already see the viewer count's gonna like.
PC stay down.
Oh shoot! It's finally up. Ah, good. Finally get rid of my grinding. I mean, you know, the problem with this game is that there's
fuckers in the wasteland.
You have to basically, half the game is spent playing around in an inventory screen, which I think is very detracting from the game experience.
You spend a lot of time on the inventory.
No, everybody. I was talking to some other people. They were like, "Oh my god, it's like I constantly am overweight. This is getting annoying. I pick up a new gun, it's like overweight." I'm like, "Yep, that's the game." Spent, half the time is spent figuring out why you weigh so much.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I think I'm just better.
Well, you're okay with taking nothing.
Okay with taking nothing. I've always been. Fallout 4 is terrible with not having to take nothing because you made all the junk you had to take to upgrade your weapon. So Fallout 4 really makes it,
all the weight is still really heavily.
It's made for you to hoard, and you got into that when you were playing Fallout 4. You became a hoarder, and you were all about taking as much shit as you can. I was never like that. It was a change for me. I did it more often. I fell into it a little bit, but it was really easy for me to overcome because when I usually play these games, I don't hoard at all.
Yeah.
I only carry 2-3 guns on me, and I don't pick up anything I don't need. So, and I'm used to ammo weight because I played a lot of hardcore and ammo.
See, I like. It's one thing
I would carry like 100 rounds on me whenever I go anywhere. My main thing, so I can see why it's hard, and there's still things I don't like.
See, here's the thing: I like the eating and drinking. I like the weight on stuff. I like that. I like that. Just some of it needs to be a little bit adjusted. Like why do why is it that some stuff makes 0 sense? Why does adding a stock somehow make it weigh less?
I don't know, unless the stock weighs less than your old stock. So, that's why it less. Because the gun already has a stock on it, and then you're putting a lighter stock on it.
Yeah, it's just, you know. I mean, I like that they did away with most of the stuff having different, like the outfits don't have any different, like, effects, and you can wear them over all your regular armor. You know, that's nice. It gives you more of a reason to be able to dress up.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not the biggest fan of that, because my aesthetic, I don't like that aesthetic. Right? I was never a big dress up guy.
It's
I was always
what do you call it?
I would take looks over. I would always take looks over.
Fashion souls. That's what you called it. It's fashion souls.
Fashion souls. Yes, fashion souls. So my main thing wasn't the armor, but I like the look of the Wasteland having armor over regular clothes. I really love that look. So that's why I'm not a big fan of it. I still play Fashion Souls. Like, I have better armor than I already have. But I finally found one of those, the leather, road leathers. I found road leathers.
Yeah, I've got a whole bunch of different sets of stuff that can go underneath.
Yeah.
But it all weighs more than anything. Like, it weighs actually a pound a piece or something. I'm like, why does this weigh so much, but the clothing doesn't?
It weighs like 25, I don't know. It doesn't make super much sense. But, you know, I like that. I just like that aesthetic. That's why I'm not.
Okay, so supposedly one of the things that they fixed was that the officer's not always dropping a new code.
The whole game should be down.
Was they dropping a new code every time?
They weren't, because remember, I thought that maybe. I thought maybe it was. I thought it was just a. Yeah, that's what I thought. They came two at a time. One of them was a decoy. But yesterday I found two of them, and both of them had nothing on them.
Yeah.
I was like, huh.
I feel like it was. I think they lowered the chance. That's what they really did. I think it might have been like a 50% chance that they would have one, and now they probably just lowered it.
Where is he? I heard him. But wait. I hear him. He's far away. Oh. Where is he? Oh, he's in here. Oh, shoot. Scorched Warrior, level 32. Wait a minute. Oh, shoot!
It's picky ways they figure out 3 or more leaks at the same time crashes the server.
Oops. Okay, I didn't have anything on me. He's right next to my camp. I'm telling you, that camp spot is the best place.
Yeah, it's good.
It really is. The only problem is that you have, like, if you go up there, it's like, it can be a crazy, crazy thing. I mean, when you get those... He's really close by right now. Oh, shoot, he's literally at my camp.
Wow.
I mean, you literally can't get... I'm gonna actually sit down, take a picture. He's literally at my camp, and he's just sitting there dead. I think he probably fell off the cliff. But he's just sitting at my camp. I'm telling you, best freaking spot.
It is a really good spot. I like this spot. I just don't like the restrictions on the building that you get.
Yeah, I was telling my buddy, I was telling him that like,
camp was so clean. Oh my god, you remember my first camp?
Oh, it was such a nice little house. But I was telling my boss, I'm like, you know what? If you're gonna build a camp, make it nice, make it modular, make it easy to move around. Just build a house, build it like a 2x2 house, 2-story if you want, but something that isn't built around the environment that you place it on. Something that's not designed. Like, I have my turrets all built on the cliff. I have it all designed to work with the cliff. So, but you know, if you have just a regular little house, you can just plop it down without a care. It'd be easy. It's modular. You put everything away and you store it, and you can take it. So when you do need a workbench, because you're in the middle of nowhere, and you're overweight, you want to get to your stash, you want to get to a workbench, you can.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you have to like rely on having somebody in your party that's like, hey, you don't have a camp. Can you place yours down?
Yeah. The thing I hate about that is because it doesn't store it, and your blueprints don't use your stored items.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make any sense. So whenever
you
you
have to
build
like
it,
you have
you
to
have
find
to
out. Well,
build
you
it
know,
so
you can stay
everything's
it.
on
You
a
can build
single
it.
square.
You can build it using stored stuff. You have to literally go in and manually go stored items or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, but remember how I had that problem with it whenever I was trying to build mine was some of my crafting benches weren't on one block and it would fuck it up. So I couldn't place any of my benches down because some of them weren't on one block and it wouldn't let me place a floating item or whatever it's called. It was a real pain in the ass.
And he had, oh, he didn't even have a silo coat on him. Combat shotgun and a 10mm pistol and plastic knife. But still, the idea that he's there, pretty nice. One thing that I'm trying to figure out is like what to do with like weapons. I don't really know. I keep this 10mm because it's useful because it's got the recon scope and it's useful for dealing with low level stuff.
You're gonna have to eventually just make a decision. Choose two. I'm about to get rid of my melee weapon. The only reason why I've kept the melee weapon on me.
Oh, I keep these melee weapons because I don't want to just deal with the ghouls and stuff that runs right at you. It's annoying.
Yeah, but I never end up using them. The only reason why I kept it was because I put one perk into Gladiator. That was my first perk since that was the only weapon I had. I don't know, man. I find since I have a
three
shot,
power armor chassis in here.
Since I use a shotgun, I'm pretty still. It's not quite as good as a melee weapon whenever they run up on you, but
Yeah.
it's pretty fucking good. So I think I'm gonna get rid of that, and I'm gonna keep my revolver on me, and then the shot. I'm gonna stick to 3 weapons on me, and then that's usually enough. I'm kind of. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my rifle.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out whether I want to
starts,
keep my sniper rifle or just stay with the combat rifle. I mean, you know, I can shoot more rounds off the combat rifle, but I mean that single power. If I can get a sneak attack off my regular rifle, actually I probably am because I've got a lever action rifle that's not even modded and it does just under the amount of damage that my wow, I've got 1,400 308 rounds. Wow.
Well, like
I've dropped all the way. I used to have like 1,045s. Now I've only got 652, and I got for freaking 1,469 308s. Wow.
Yeah, you get tons of them. Fighting superheroes, you do so much. Your boy was saying, you can make the hunting rifle semi-automatic, and it'll just do more damage than the combat rifle. So I've been wondering if I want to do that, sacrifice some damage for the speed, because that'll just make it more useful in more situations.
I mean, if you that's the thing. You have to kind of start to
calculate.
calculate the DPS. That's one thing it's hard. Is that you have to calculate the DPS. That's what New Vegas had, right? It was DPS.
Yeah.
That's one thing I did like. I really liked that. It gave you a real good idea of how much damage something could do.
Yeah. It seems like such a simple thing, you know. It's a simple calculation. You just add the fire rate to.
And you can have the perks, adjusted. It's not like it would be that hard.
Yeah. It's not. It's laziness.
I have got to figure out what the heck is weighing me down. I'm just gonna start taking all this garbage. Take some bulk acid out of here.
God damn.
Oh shoot! I'm just taking some of this bulk stuff, and it's really. Wait.
Hi.
Oh, never mind. It's not really. The one thing that always ticked me off in all of these freaking games was the, just, you get, like, next to nothing. Everything is garbage with trading. It's all garbage. You are always getting screwed out of everything.
This game in particular, not unless you bring up your barter skill.
Yeah,
So
I mean, everything is literally worth like a one. Here's the funny thing: my greatest weapons are worth less than my freaking straitjacket. Apparently, the straitjacket is worth $30, and I know where to get it. It's at the freaking police department.
Police department. I haven't gotten to the point where I'm actually need to worry about caps.
Yeah, I really never, because you get screwed out of like anything. Like there's no, you can't possibly be buying anything other than the plans. That's the only thing that's worth buying. There's no reason to buy anything else.
Yep. So that's just what I've been doing. Anytime I can find plans, I get excited.
And also, what ticks me off is that the oh shoot, I actually do have 2 freaking sets of this T40. Oh shoot balls. Okay. I gotta figure this out. Alright, Raider, Power Armor, T45, T45. God dang it, I'm trying to jump and it's freaking picking it up. Okay, what do we got? 25, 25. I still need a chest piece is what I need. I don't know whether or not I want to, I think I'm gonna scrap. Yeah, I'm gonna scrap this power armor. Oh, balls. They really need a distinct... They need to make the power armor a little bit more distinct as to what's what. If you have multiple, all it says is power. It doesn't tell you, oh, this is the one that has this, this, and this on it. It just says power armor.
Yeah, it doesn't tell you directly. I remember at least Fallout 4 had a little list whenever you came over to what mod. I think so, I don't know.
Power armor chassis is actually worth nothing. Has no value.
I guess it's just so easy to get. I think we're coming up to the point where we can now actually use power armor.
Oh, I've got useful.
Yeah,
I've got tons of fusion cores. The fusion, I know where to get more and more and more and more and more and more, and I don't really know what to do with them anymore.
That's why I didn't get rid of. That's why I got rid of all my low level power armors, because I knew I wasn't going to be using it at low level, and I just saved my level 30 one. And I figured I would build up a level 30 suit. Level 30, but right now I have a chest piece, arm. I need a helmet, a couple of legs.
Oh, I came across it's funny. I came across a workshop yesterday that was apparently running.
Oh yeah.
And it had a black titanium mine on it that was full.
A black titanium what?
The extractors. All the extractors at this place was power up and they had been filled up. I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and collect.
What do you use black titanium for?
Okay, so the maze dude said that you use them for the building the construction armor, whatever it was.
Oh, yeah.
And then it takes a buttload of them.
Interesting. Because I have some black titanium ore, but I don't know how to make black titanium out of it. Unless it's the ore, that's what you need.
I think it is.
It's the ore, yeah. That makes sense, man. I feel like I got my radio voice on. Real grumpy and scratchy today. Spelunky has become my waiting to download game. Officially. I shouldn't go though. I need to work out. I already went for a run this morning. That's just to cook something. My little brother came home yesterday, so.
Yeah, you can join.
Fixed.
Yeah, what's your face? Sergeant Pancakes. Yeah, you can join. You gotta give me your, you gotta send me a message.
Who you talking to?
Oh, dude in the stream. Mutant. I love the howls of the mutant hounds. It sounds like some sort of... It sounds like a dinosaur.
It's a good howl. Give it a 10. 9 out of 10 for howl.
I want to know the story on the mutant hounds. They don't explain where those come from.
Yeah, this Fallout 4 creation. I like them. I like their design.
Yeah, they are pretty cool. I want to know, like, it could be a simple thing, just like, oh, they were experimenting with some animals.
It might be the super mutants, because super mutants take people and create more super mutants.
That's what I'm wondering. Is it something that they were doing to try to, you know, was it like an experiment with them?
I don't know, because I don't remember anybody else making hounds. So, I don't know, maybe. It might just be something as simple as the super mutants decided to make dogs. Expose them to the FEV. But Fallout 4 didn't have any FEV in it. Not that I remember. All those super mutants supposedly came from the Capital Wasteland. Apparently. In which case they were making a lot more super mutants than you thought. But,
yeah. That does seem like they would be making quite a lot more.
The whole reason for the Brotherhood sticking in the Capital Wasteland was to fight the super mutant threat.
You know,
and then we went to the vault where they were being created.
So I did some looking into it. So the Brotherhood was founded shortly before the war, but it's
friend request.
It's still like the timeline. Like it just doesn't seem like they should have enough time. They shouldn't have managed to make their way over here. Yeah, but that's one problem, is that that's a non-canon thing.
Where Brotherhood took place. This the Brotherhood that were on the crash airship stayed in that area.
Going to kill.
So the East Coast Brotherhood, that's currently how they got to the East Coast. So, yeah. And they fixed on the airships and it was paused before it came on pretty well. God damn it. It makes no sense that they're there.
The heck is my frag grenade not equipped anymore?
And the reason why it makes no sense that they're there already, because if they had been in the capital wasteland for 175 years, they would have taken over the capital wasteland.
I know, it seems like, you know, what, some dude comes out of a vault and says, "Oh, let me just magically fix all that." I feel like there's just a little bit too much, like, you're some magical freaking dude that comes out and fixes everybody's problem. Like, I don't know. I feel like with other resources, they could have dealt with this problem. Oh shoot, the super mutants went over and killed the Scorched.
Like, the Brotherhood, they were there for like a few years. They had been there for a while, you know, 30 years they had been in the capital wasteland. But they had not been, because the outcasts were a new thing. They came there and side of the state. But they were still pushing the East Coast, so this doesn't make any sense that they would have gotten there 25 years after. Because they all came from the race.
My freaking leather freaking stuff broke, and that freaking takes the ballistic stuff. Which I just got some for scrapping that power armor, but I mean, god dang.
You use it up real quick. Alright, brother. I'm gonna head out. Did I hear you on stream right now? Is that what's happening? Probably. Alright, but...
God dang it. God dang it. What? What? Oh, wow. On what? On what? Where? Oh. Andrew, sorry about that. Hey, what's up? What? Level up. What makes you special? You there? Pancakes. Oh, I was literally about to, I was just typing up the message to be like, dude, you're in, So did you just start up? Hey, turn your microphone up a bit, because it sounds like you're far away for some reason. A little bit. Ooh, a pack of duct tape. Duct tape. Alright, so hey, so when you come out of that vault, before you even leave the vault, make sure that you do not stop. Make sure that you pick up everything in the vault.
You can get a good enough game experience if you're replaying solo.
If I replayed the game solo, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of like a 70-30% chance. Like, it's a 70-30 between how much you're playing on your own and how much you're playing with other people. In my eyes, depending on how you are as a person, though, but the game is cool with other people, but it is playable on your own. Other people present the problem in that you have, like, that one dude who's, like, level 50 in your group and you're all level 20, and he's causing everybody to, he's causing all the guys to spawn at really high levels, and it's like, so it kind of skews everything, but when playable as your own, it's perfectly possible.
Got some scary raiding gear, but maybe you're looking to buy an upgrade for two.
You're still really quiet for some reason.
I hear vault dwellers have good loot, but I suppose we can trade instead of murder.
Or drop.
Raiding is a good life. No rules. Survival of the fittest. Don't forget to purchase a few chems. Never know when you need an edge.
Depends on what you want to be. Shadow of Mordor? I thought you had it for the PlayStation. I thought you had it for the PlayStation. Here, hang on. Let me check it right now. Let me see, hang on. You have it on the PlayStation. Middle Earth, Shadow of War. I don't know, whatever this one is.
Yeah, that's the second one. I would buy
This one.
no, I wouldn't buy it for that one. I would just start it over for the. I'm a trophy for that. Yeah, I would just get it for.
You're at 91%! You're at 91! What do you need to bring? What do you need to get at this point? Probably something I can't even see. What is it? I don't know, there's 2 ones here. 4 trophies left. 4 trophies to freaking get. Oh my god.
You should buy the goddamn thing. You're the one who has to start it from beginning to end.
Because you know it's eating you. It's eating you away like, ah! So close. I probably won't for that. I don't know.
I want it for the Xbox then, right?
Right.
The Shadow of Mordor. Because I have Shadow of Mordor for Xbox.
Okay.
Why would I get it?
I don't know. It's all up to you. I don't know. Hey, here. Smell him. He smells like he's been getting into something. Smell his paws. He's a little stinky. Yeah, he needs. I think he needs a tubby. He needs a tubby. What was that? No. You want to grab the holotapes out of the grab all the holotapes out of the computers. Yeah. Let me get my cookies. Through the games and stuff, and plus you can't ever go back in the vault, so get everything you can. You'll never be able to get them again if you don't. What am I looking for here? Oh, yeah. Hey, where's the stuff that came from? Where's the stuff I got at the dollar store?
I don't know, but you have my auxiliary.
Ooh, very good.
I know you're very upset. Not me here.
Must be in your car. I don't have it.
Not my.
Find him.
There.
Where? I mean, they're in here. There's nothing here.
Here. I'm gonna see him. Sorry, I'm sorry.
No, I got cookies the other day at the dollar store. I can't find out where the heck the...
Right there. Yellow. Right in front of me.
Not those! Cookies! Cookies!
Here.
Hang on. Yeah, get the holotape out of her computer. Read all her journal entries too. No, it's the journal entry though. You'll never be able to get it again. What? Yeah. It gives you details on the backstory and stuff on what's going on.